Before we get into this podcast with Michael West, do me a favor, like and follow our channel, Jordan Matthew, Kathy and Susie's Kids. We're on all platforms. Hit us up. Give us a like and follow. Support channel. Subscribe. Leave some comments. You know what to do. Number 2, we'd like to thank our sponsors for this show. Gulf South Productions, Daniel Zada and the team for all events, concerts. They throw the big events. They do it right. Check out Gulf South Productions. Golden Gulf Insurance Services, property, casualty, home, auto. We got you. 228-207-0298. Match Spy Appointment Gautier. 228-623-7230. 50 to 8% off. We got you covered on mattresses. We're locally owned and operated. Hops and Growlers. Scott, you want good beer. If you've never been to Hops and Growlers, original local beer, Hops and Growlers, downtown Ocean Springs. You got to check them out. And finally, Loxicom. Pete and the boys will take care of you. You want a smart house like that Disney movie? They're the people to see. Now, back to the show. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun,
Hey. All right. Welcome to Kathy and Susie's Kids. I'm Jordan and Matt.
dun. For sure. Where's
And,
Matt at?
He's coming back home from vacation.
Okay, cool. Where'd he go?
Gatlinburg.
Nice.
So
Beautiful place.
With in-laws or future in-laws or
Oh, nice, man.
well, they did it. Hey, free vacation. I would do it too.
No, 100%.
He's having fun. He actually has been working from there, but yeah, he'll be back tomorrow. We have a show. Josh Kovacevic.
Who is that?
He owns
I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, like, hey, I want to know.
he owns a bunch of vape stores.
Okay.
Smoke screen.
Okay.
And he was an attorney. Now he works at Ingles.
I got you.
And he loves speckled trout fishing.
No, I seen that. I seen that he was a
Yeah,
fisherman.
no, he's smart. He's from St. Martin. He's super smart. Like, but yeah, we had him on our show when we first started doing remember editing where we edit and all
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Well, we just had it was too much in editing. It'd take us like 7 hours to edit our first podcast.
Yeah.
To figure out the video cameras.
That's right.
And we did an episode where it was so tired it wasn't just a good show. We never aired it. You know?
Oh, dude, that's why you got to go live, man.
I have no choice.
Yeah. I mean, live's the best thing.
All right,
ever.
guys. I am here right now with Michael West.
What's up?
Probably one of the smartest guys on the coast.
I doubt that. I doubt that. I'm not from St. Martin, but
Lucedale.
yeah,
It's in the
Lucedale.
description. What's been up, dude? This is you've been on here what 3 times?
I think this is my 3rd or 4th time. I'm pretty positive.
What you been up to though?
Busting my ass. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Busting my ass.
Is that a cuss word? I'm
Yeah.
just messing. No,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah. Busting it.
So, how long's it been since the last time you've been on the show?
Oh man, it's have to be probably within the first 20 episodes, I would think. Maybe 25 episodes. So we're you was telling me 164?
This is 164.
Hey, dude. Hey, congratulations to
good.
that. Oh, thank you.
You're like a silver fox now.
Hey,
I don't know if you see on the screen, guys.
no, I am definitely a silver fox. So I think I'm gonna stay. No, like no shit. I think I'm gonna start a.
What does
a
Marla
trans-
think about it?
What my?
Salt and pepper.
Had to beat her off of me, man.
For real?
When I walked in the door today.
Okay. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Your hair looks good.
Well, I don't blame her either. You know.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Your hair looks good. So you got gray hair after so it's been that long. Now you got gray hair.
No, I've had gray hair for a long time. Most people. I mean, it's just getting more apparent now for everybody else.
So if you're just tuning in, and Michael West is he's in the auto industry. He's in a lot of things, but his real push in business started. You really pushed business when you got started in a small little car lot.
100%. That was June 18th, 2005.
Casino Motors.
Yeah, Casino Motors.
Will you bring Casino Motors back?
Actually, Casino Motors actually exist.
Is it LLC?
Well, no, it's a corporation, but it's Direct Auto is a DBA.
Okay.
So I had 2 companies at some time, which is Casino Motors and Lucedale Auto Group. And my accountant told me, because we were doing a lot of what's called intercompany wholesale, like Casino Motors would own cars and Lucedale Auto Group would own cars, but we'd cross sell them intercompany. So, or between the companies, even though we both own the companies. So we had to sell them in between. So my accountant called me and was like, hey, dude, I'm tired of doing double the work. I'm either going to charge you double or you just go with one name. And at the time, you can't sell casino in Lucedale. It's the Bible Belt, man. You just ain't gonna do it, right? Everybody had
Hold
an
up.
issue.
You can't sell the name. You can't sell anything casino in Lucedale.
Well, I think people
Probably now.
No, I don't think so. People have a major issue with that stuff, man. It's the Bible Belt, and I get it. I mean, they don't want it.
Is it
their
a dry?
town.
Is it a dry county?
Not anymore. It used to be. They finally voted it in, and I don't know if they just voted it. I don't know if the county's dry, but I think I know the city's wet, but it does. I don't think they have liquor. No liquor.
Yeah. Well, what I learned about Mississippi dry counties, they all have like their own bars, speakeasies.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. Like, I'll say that in like Lumberton and stuff and other
Yeah.
places like I've been able to visit. I'm like, which is understandable. I mean, everybody has their different rules, and I mean, law is all different to the state.
Yeah. Like growing up, if we had to go get alcohol or something like that, which was pretty common.
You just jumped over to the Mobile or
the county line. Oh, the Mobile, yeah. But the county line, Jackson County line on both sides, like Highway 63, you'd go to the Wheel Inn, or if you want to go like old school and maybe get beat up in a pool fight, you'd go down to Harold's. I don't know if it's still there.
What's Harold's?
It's an old pool bar on 613 and
Dollar beers.
I don't even know if they were that much. $1 beer and a Corona across the head.
It's worth it if you live in a dry county. I mean, you've seen the movie Footloose?
No, not really.
Okay, well,
I know Kevin Bacon's in it.
Yeah, well, they remove like alcohol and music and everything, and they still throw a party. And it was just music in this one, but
yeah,
if you tell somebody no, they're gonna figure a way.
Oh, no doubt. I had a fake ID I made out of my own ID. I think that's illegal, isn't it?
That's allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, we're probably making jokes right now.
Yeah. So it was terrible. I mean, I scratched the 5 into a 0, and I bought beer all the time.
What was your name?
It was my ID. Like the very first day that I got it, I peeled the dang label off of it. Not the label, but the dang
Allegedly.
Yeah, I don't care. They can take me to jail. I don't really care. Anyways, I peeled the laminate off of it.
Okay. Yeah, because it always had like the hologram look.
That's right. I peeled the laminate off of it, and I scratched the 5 into a 0, and then with like a black ink pen, and then just went to Walmart and got the little laminate to go back over it. And that's what I used. I just kept it in my wallet where you couldn't really see it. I was like 7 years old. So,
but it worked.
Oh, it worked all the time.
What was your first beer you bought with that fake ID? Because you had it in like nervous.
Oh man, dude.
You had sweaty palms to go.
No, absolutely not, dude. I'm cool, calm, and collected with everything. I just have. I mean, my confidence level is.
What was your first beer you purchased?
Oh, dude, it was probably Zima. 100%.
You like?
Zima.
I like.
No, I didn't want to drink it, but
I went down with like Zima and Smirnoff. I'd like Jolly Ranchers. I would go that far.
Yeah, they had. I think Smirnoff was just kind of coming out, but Zima had been on the scene for quite some time, and they done the Jolly Rancher thing. But it was everybody else buying because I was broke.
I'm kind of fascinated the fact that you've made your own ID.
Oh, dude, I was all over that.
I was too nervous.
Before I had that, heck, I would go up and just ask people. I have no issue with that, man. I don't get embarrassed. I don't sweat. I don't get shaky or anything like that. I don't know.
Of course, but for me, we always had Brandon Bailey. Shout out to Brandon. Just wrote your boat. He just had hair at like 12.
No, that's right. I had a full beard.
Yeah, so we just go in Virginia City. They used to have a little gas station over there, right there on McClellan.
Yeah,
just walk in there and get whatever you want.
That's right.
And he liked it because it made him feel. Of course, we always put our money together too.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like you always say my mom gave me about $10.
Yeah,
whether go to the movie, skating ring. Well, we just keep all that money and we just put it together and buy booze with it.
No, that's right. My dad would give me lunch money and I just keep it because I filed for my, I think, did I tell the story on here? That's how I started my first little business.
Let's go into this.
Oh, like in 3rd grade, the guy that sat behind me was very poor, and we were super poor too. But they were very poor. And I noticed that he had gotten free lunches. And I was a little upset that he got free lunches and I didn't. So I asked him one day, I said, I'm not going to say his name on here, but
you can say his first name.
Everybody would know who he is. Okay. So I'm going to keep it, but super nice guy. He's always been super nice to me. And so I asked him, I said, hey man, how do you get free lunches? Because my dad gave me money every day, right? It's not that I didn't want my dad to give me money. I wanted to keep the money my dad gave me. So He said, well, my mom just fills it out. I said, tell your mom to fill mine out. Well, she did. And I signed my dad's name to it. I'm 9 years old, right? And I had perfected my dad's signature like it was nobody's business. And I gave it to the teacher. Like 3 weeks later, I had free lunches, free breakfast and lunch. So I just kept all the money.
And he never knew.
He never had a clue. I never told him either.
To this day, has you told him?
No, if he's watching today, I'm sorry.
Does he have a smartphone?
Oh, dude, he got one. He got a Facebook though. I mean, like about a year ago. He never uses it. But I was really surprised at that. It's the typical, the typical 50-year-old man or 60-year-old man selfies like,
I love it. I love it though.
Yeah, he's like,
But you got to think, but you got to be kind of cool about like, I remember with my parents, they hopped on the social media, smartphone thing too. It happens same way. My big thing with my parents is don't share links. Cause like there's so many clickbait links. So like there's links that's like, they can have a link about like a Bible scripture.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's not. It's something to buy something.
No, that's right.
If you go look at the .com, it's like, oh, you're just clicking something to buy like a pair of socks or shoes.
Oh yeah, they're super gullible, man.
Yeah. So that's always worry about that. But what is up with the parent selfies?
Yeah, I wish we had a picture we could post on here so everybody knows what we're talking about. I think everybody knows what we're talking about.
Everybody's parents here, promise you, has like the parent selfie.
Oh, no doubt. Like especially the dad.
Yeah,
the dad. Like, yeah, my dad. I would say my dad has New Balances on, but he's wearing the high top work boots with shorts on.
But you gotta love it. I mean, there's this guy. Do you know Jeremy Nell?
Maybe.
Like, so they own it's Nell Irrigation Lawn Care. They're at St. Martin. But his dad's Mike or Robert Nell.
Okay.
And if you guys really want to check out somebody that inspire you, his dad has been owning a company just like you and Art. Like smart guy. I mean, they have government contracts.
That's right.
Pretty large. You'll see Nels with the palm trees on the trucks.
Yeah.
But he loves making TikToks and dancing.
Really?
Yeah.
The dad?
Yeah.
I got to get this.
He was always like, Jeremy said, growing up, he was always like, wear costumes, have fun, would sing, dance. And all I do now is watch him make TikToks. He'll be he wears like the neon yellow work shirt, country guy, but he will get down and dance. It's the best TikTok. Yeah. Robert, it's Robert Nell on TikTok.
Now I have to look that up.
Dude, it's worth it.
No,
it's fascinating. Like you see people like that, you're like, okay, respect. But I also but now, our parents are getting better with social media.
100%.
They're getting a lot better.
Yeah, that's how in reality, kids are not going to their parents' house anymore. So that's how they interact with them. That's how they see their families now.
Do you remember going over, like, what y'all used to watch? I mean, I remember going around, we had like WLOX would be like our news channel. And then when USA was like, was the channel we watched on the weekends, like we watched like The Hitchhiker with Silk Stalker.
Right. We had 3 channels.
Oh, it was like that?
I don't even think the third one was any good. It was like channel 44. We had 13, 5, we had 5, 13, and
what was 13 like Wheel of Fortune stuff?
Oh no. Oh, it was WLOX, ABC, Wheel of Fortune. Mike Reeder was like a celebrity.
I still think we'd have better weather results if he came back.
Oh, dude. I don't know if I don't dislike anybody, right? But I dislike Mike Reeder.
Really?
I don't even want to get into why.
Just tell me why.
I don't want to, but
it's somewhat embarrassing. My school.
No, this is where it happened at. That's where my distaste for Mike Reeder come in. So anyways, I was in my 6th grade class, Miss Moody's class, and they gave us like hall passes, and at the beginning of the year, only get so many hall passes. So what I did was just copied the hall passes and just kept, they just never kept count, so I just test them all the time. So I get a hall pass and you got to get like 15 minutes. It wasn't like a bathroom break. You just got a hall pass for, if you had to go do something.
Yeah.
So what I would do is go see the school nurse all the time, go see the ladies in the main office, maybe see the assistant principal, things like that, just chat it up. So I go into the middle school office, like where the principal's office, the school nurse is. I'm going to talk to the school nurse. And I walk in there. I was like, gosh, dang, this guy looks so familiar. and it's like a profile of him. I couldn't really see him, like really good. And I'm like trying to check it out, and I'm trying to talk to her, and she's trying to talk to me, and I'm just kind of like, hey, what's up? And he turns. I'm like, oh shit, that's Mike Reeder. No,
did he have a glow? Did he have a glow to him?
Oh, dude, 100%.
Okay.
It's like an aura around him,
Got this Anchorman kick to it.
Oh, dude, he was a
full suit. He wore a lot of suits.
Yeah, I don't know if he was full suit. I think he was just a tie, white shirt, black pants. But I was like, oh my God, this is Mike Reeder, So I didn't know what to do. I mean, this guy was a celebrity where I'm from, or a celebrity to me.
Celebrity to me too.
Yeah. So I walk up to him and I'm like kind of starstruck, and I had my backpack turned around, like one arm, through the thing, turned around, and I got a Sharpie out. I want him to sign my book bag. This cat laughs at me. Laughs. Dude, I'm telling you, I shed a tear. It embarrassed me that bad. And I don't get embarrassed, man.
Who do you think you are?
No. He was like, I guess he thought it was funny. Like he wasn't a celebrity, People didn't look up to him. I didn't know anybody else from TV. We had 5, 13, and 44. And we never got to watch.
This is a big deal to you. This is like,
oh, dude, huge deal.
This is meeting a Kardashian.
No, we didn't get to watch TV. So my dad was like, what we did watch was, WOX News at night. So that's who you seen. Crushed me.
What if I get Mike Reeder to sign your book bag for you?
Dude, I swear, I won't even talk to him. I've never held a grudge against anybody, but I will not talk to him.
But it's Mike Reeder.
Yep, 100%. That's my only grudge.
Anybody that's listening to us, do you know who Mike Reeder is?
Tag him in this video.
Sean. Oh. What's up, Sean Merrill?
Yeah, Sean Renee.
Sean's in here.
That's my buddy.
Sean Renee?
Yeah, Sean Renee. Good dude.
Yeah.
Great guy.
I wonder if he knows who Mike Reeder is.
I know he knows who Mike Reeder is.
I know he knows what.
He probably idolizes him.
Dude, I can't believe you got rejected by Mike Reeder.
Oh, dude. Blew me off completely. He just like,
I'm still waiting on AJ Jardina to hit me back to come on the podcast.
What's that?
AJ Jardina with sports. AJ Jardina with sports.
I think I know who that is. He's got a son.
No, I just reached out to him on social media because I want to get I know we got Teardrop Buttercup we're going to be doing for the show. I'm fascinated with our local news people.
Yeah.
Mike Reeder is like a celebrity to us. Big deal.
Dude, I'm like, if anybody ever said anything about him, I try not to talk negative about anybody. Like the only human being I would say anything negative about.
Would you chest bump him? I mean, would you get physical? Would you fight a weatherman?
Came down to it. We don't want to be in the same room at the same time.
What if he comes in here?
I'm rolling him. I'm rolling him down those stairs if he comes in here.
I love this podcast. I love this. Yeah, no, I mean, I can't. Can I film it?
Dude, if he comes up those stairs, Oliver is going to, I don't know. Nah. You don't want Oliver to see that.
That's kind of fascinating. I didn't know that was like, you were trying to get him. What kind of, was it a JanSport?
What was it? No, it was a red Nike book bag.
And he should have signed it.
Dude, I agree 100%. I mean,
I would have been flattered.
No, I was, like I said, I never get nervous or anything about it, but I was like starstruck, It was like seeing an 18-year-old boy seeing Carmen Electra for the first time.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the young version.
Oh, excuse me. It was like
the young Carmen Electra.
It was like 27-year-old me seeing Marla for the first time.
Oh.
No, that's right.
Like Florida Bama style.
That's right. 100%. Just like I wasn't attracted to Mike Reeder, though.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. All right, we got some Mike Brooks, weatherman. Yep. Will. Okay. Paul Carroll. We used to ride the school bus together. I've done pull service work for Mr. Jeff Larson. Great guy. He is a great guy. What if I get Mike Reeder to sign your book bag, bro? I just died laughing. It's true. Oh, Marla's in here too. Off.
She's just kind of shrugging it off like I wasn't like infatuated with her or something, When I seen her, I was just.
I kind of know how y'all first met. Do you want to get into that or?
Maybe a different episode.
Different episode?
Yeah. I don't want to embarrass her.
Were you wearing a white button down?
Oh, no, dude. It was Floribama.
I know. That's why I was trying to get you to talk about it.
I don't drink anymore.
I know this story.
No, that's right.
Let's get into the story. It's already here. It's already here. Listen, you don't drink anymore.
No, I do not.
But it's a good story. You should.
I do
tell us.
drink. I do drink.
Water, Aquafina,
Well, only Blue Top.
Blue Top.
Yep.
Should we go into just a little bit of the Floribama story? It's a really good story. It's
Nah,
actually, actually adorable.
Listen, we wouldn't have met. A good friend of mine and her husband invited me to go to Floribama, for mullet toss. I was like, I don't know if I want to go, like, hey, we got an extra room. Extra room ended up being a couch. And brother, I don't do couches. I just don't. I'm not going to sleep on a couch. I don't want to sleep on a couch. I want to sleep in a nice bed. I don't like couches. Yeah, I slept on one for a couple of years when I was young, and it ain't what I want to do.
I did that. It was like when I stayed at my dad's. It was my guest. That was where I stayed. My stepbrothers and sisters had a bedroom, and I slept on the couch. Been there.
Yeah. No, I slept on a couch bed with my brothers and sisters in a travel trailer. So I don't do travel trailers, and I don't do couches.
Okay.
So, but anyways, so I said, yeah, I'll do that. I get there, and it's a couch, right? I'm like, crap. Well, anyways, so we get to mullet toss. We're having a great time, and I'm with a friend of mine, Derek, and we're chatting it up with some ladies and
Drinking some bushes or Bud Light.
Oh no, it was at that time I think it was Miller Lite.
Okay,
I'm pretty positive it was Miller Lite. Anyways, I turn around and there she is, standing there, kind of bewildered.
That means smashed.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, she was smashed.
Absolutely. So we just got to chatting it up, and we'll get into everything later. Okay. I'll leave it at that. I'll keep everybody in suspense.
Yeah, and now they have a beautiful son. So
yeah, absolutely, Cohen.
Yep.
Marla, I told Marla I'd give her a shout out. What's up, Marla? She was like, "You better not make fun of me."
Garrett's watching from the other side tonight. Garrett, you should have been here. We're running one camera. I think it looks all right.
No, it looks good. It looks good.
Guys, tomorrow we'll have Garrett back, but we one camera down. Boys are out of town, but I had to do the show.
He's trying not to embarrass me. 100%.
He is.
Dude, she thinks I embarrass her all the time.
Garrett, you know what you're missing though is we're gonna be giving away some stuff on the show.
Yes.
What do we get? Huh?
Hey guys, you got to share this. Can we see if somebody shares this video?
Yeah.
How do we know?
I don't know. Can you share this?
Hey, somebody share this video because we're going to give away a tree stand. Why do I have a tree stand that I'm giving away? I'm regifting.
That's nice of you, though.
Yeah. I could have kept it.
I mean, Garrett, is there any way you can get on your laptop and pull up a graphic?
Oh, dude, I'll drag that thing over here.
Drag it.
Yeah.
Set it next to you. Yeah.
I'll drag it.
How many shows give away a tree stand? Huh? No, this is awesome.
I'm gonna move it. Am I knocking stuff over?
No.
Can you see it?
No, it's the camera's right there. You got to put it in that corner over there.
Oh, I ain't that strong.
Just lay it on the table.
Can you see it? No, you can't see it right here.
Move that camera a little bit. You can.
I don't want to mess it up.
It ain't gonna mess anything. Just move it.
I got you. So if I just done like this?
Yeah, pull it back a little bit.
Oh, there it is right there, guys.
Yep.
A 2-man tree stand.
There's a tree stand we're giving away on the show.
Yes. Also, we're giving something away. Even though I know you ladies like to hunt and everything, but I consider that to be a man gift.
What if you like Botox? Have you thought about doing Botox?
Yes. So Marla mentioned this morning that there's a place called Vivify.
Yeah.
Is it Vivify, Marla?
Is it? I think so.
So anyways, hey, listen, in order to win, you got to share this video and put shared in the comments, right? So what you're winning is a big game. Hold on a second. The Guardian XLT. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. The Guardian XLT. 2-man tree stand. Yes, it's Vivify. Marla's confirmed.
Why is it a 2-man tree stand? It sounds weird. I'm not big into hunting stuff. If they really do, people really
it
do.
It could be a 2-man, 2-kid, 2-woman.
2 dudes getting one tree together.
I think it's like a.
Okay.
I get. Listen, I guess people do. I mean, I guess 2 dudes can get in it, right?
If I start hunting next year, Matt, I really want to just hunt by myself in a tree stand.
No, dude, I'm not a big hunter, so I don't really need it. So, but like Mike said, he brings his grandson with him, so I didn't really need it, and I had won it. So I don't want just to sit around, and I'm not going to sell it or anything like that.
And I love the fact that you're doing it on our podcast.
Oh, dude, yeah. I like giving stuff away, man.
I know you do.
Yeah, I love it.
You're a good person.
Well,
Straight up.
I won't go that far.
You're a great person.
Well, I appreciate that.
You're a great person.
But
that's why it's so fun to have you like on the show. It's like, I was like, man, because we were doing it for a while. Like you come on and we just kick it. And I always said, like, man, I love hearing, hearing from you. Something that me and you share, we communicate and stuff. And it's always fascinating because you are one of the fast, like you come on show, you're like, I'm giving away a tree stand. How many people just like, hey man, I'm giving away a tree stand? I'm like, really?
We're also giving away a $200 gift certificate to Vivify. Marla, you cannot win. And listen, and that's for women, right? I'm gonna that's a man gift and a woman gift.
But you got to put in share. And it's and you got to share it. You got to share it. And do you say are they putting in? It's gonna be 2 different gifts, right?
Yeah, it's 2 different gifts.
Okay, so we're pulling 2 different names.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna pull them, but I think we'll figure it out.
I mean, we always figure it out.
This
is awesome.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end of the show.
Paul said father son, pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're doing your son, I could see two people. I get confused when you say the word two-man tree stand.
Yeah, 2-man.
Yeah. Could
like
you see me and Matt on the tree stand?
I think I could.
Wow.
That's right. 100%.
Getting my own tree stand. I've never been into hunting, so that next year I'm going to get into it.
I got you.
And
I don't like. I mean,
I want to do it because I want to do it because I want to be able to write, and I want to write my thoughts, and I want I want to be away from a cell phone. I want to be away and just write. That's what Matt does. Matt goes there and he hunts stuff, but dude sits there and writes stuff.
Yeah,
like write storyboards, scripts.
I guess it could be calming.
But he just he sits there and writes.
Dude, I can't do it.
I can't do it either, but I'm gonna try. I haven't never really gave it a shot.
Yeah. Well,
what if I really grow my hair to my ass and start becoming a really calm person after I do that hunt?
It happens to some people.
Okay.
Yeah. My dad, my brother love it. And there's tons of people out there. Listen, I just like to work.
No, I know.
Yeah. That's all I like to do.
But it couldn't be a bad thing for us to go and just sit there and have time.
It would be a bad thing for me.
Drive you crazy.
It drive me absolutely insane. It drives me absolutely insane.
Would you just get bored?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to be researching. I want to be learning.
I want to try it though. And if I don't like it, I won't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 36 and I've just never been fascinated with doing it. But I feel like this year coming up, I want to do a different few things.
Yeah.
My thing is the shit I love is like photography. It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But that's my shit.
Yeah.
But I get to do that there. Like I get to run around with a camera there too.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, some people love it. It's not that I don't enjoy a lot of things. I would rather be working.
Do you have any hobbies?
Working.
It's 7 days a week.
Yeah, I love to learn and I love to work.
I mean,
I just think
research is good though. Figuring it out.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. I don't know what it is. I like to be inquisitive and I like to be disciplined. So
it's good to know.
Yeah. It's kind of boring, but
no,
for some people, I enjoy it.
You too, ADD. It's Mike Brooks.
Yeah.
All right. We got some shares in here, guys. I'm telling you right now.
Hey guys, we're going to give this stuff away. For sure.
Tree stand, Botox gift card.
That's right. I may use the Botox for myself.
8 days a week. Is that like a saying of a direct auto?
I think so. You know, Bruce?
Yeah.
Well, he goes by Chasen in real life, but his direct auto name is Bruce.
He was working at
his given name is Bruce as well.
He used to work at or hanging out at the Body Quest.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's
I was an 8-year veteran of Body Quest.
I think he's Gautier, right?
He's 100% Gautier.
Yeah, he's Gautier.
100% Gautier.
How does he like selling cars? He always was hustling vehicles on the side.
I don't think he likes doing anything but snowboarding.
Really?
Yeah. He's really from Van Cleve. I ain't gonna, he's probably gonna pick that up. But
how does he snowboard with working in the car business? Is there a vacation time?
What's that?
Is there vacation time?
Well, this is the way I like to do it with everybody. So whenever we sit down, in the hiring process, that's pretty much me right now. Right.
You're the guy you got to meet.
Yeah. I like to meet everybody, and I like for everybody, all my managers, to meet people too. So when I sit down and chat with somebody, I try to figure out what they like. Right? That's important. Yeah. What do you like to do for fun? Somebody asked me, hey, what do you like to do for fun? It's work.
And he said, I love to snowboard.
He loves to snowboard. So he said, hey, I may miss. Well, he said, nah, dog, Van Cleef. Anyways, I like to snowboard, and I like to go snowboard during the, this time. I said, well, it's kind of a bad time, but if you come in here every single day and you work as hard as you can and you learn this stuff, I got no issue with you going snowboard.
Has he had a trip yet?
No, he's going in the end of January, beginning of February.
Is he doing pretty well with it?
He's doing great. He's doing great. Very consistent.
He's up there first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that crazy. He does a great job.
He's got the gorilla going up on the roof.
Dude, the gorilla's got a huge hole in it. I need to get. Listen,
Can I just have the gorilla?
You can have him. I'm about to take him down. I'm about to get a 60-foot gorilla.
60-foot gorilla.
60-foot gorilla.
60
foot.
So me and Matt can have the other gorilla.
Yes, you're gonna have to patch him up.
We'll patch him. Garrett, you down? Were we down? Oh, right. John just shared. She's in the car right now, coming home from vacation. She's sharing Botox tree stand, guys. If you share this video,
no, 100%.
Mike West is giving away a 2-man tree stand.
Y'all want some money too?
What?
I don't know.
You want to give it?
Listen, I want people sharing. Listen, can they give stars on this thing? Did you see how many stars I got the other day?
It's crazy.
16,589 stars. No, 600.
Yeah, I was sitting in the back of Collision Depot Body Shop drinking a Heineken.
Yeah.
True story. With Chico's wife. And we were just waiting for Brian to finish up a delivery because, of course, in the business, you got your friends over. It's end of Friday.
Yeah.
And you got to make a delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Your friends come in and see you. Get your ass in the back of the shop. Let me handle my customer.
That's right.
And so we just go back there, and I'm like, I start seeing you on live, and then it starts hit the star thing. I'm like, shit. And I look at Katie. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm gambling." She goes, I said, "I'm gambling on Facebook Live." She's like, "Are you serious?" I said, "No, I'm serious. Like, we might win some money right now." And I set the phone up. We're on one of his cars he was fixing.
Yeah.
We're just sitting there drinking beers, gambling.
Oh, dude, I got it, man. When I got my buddy Wes hit me with that 5,000 stars, I was hooked.
So you had 16,000 stars. What does that convert to? Did you know how much money you got?
Money.
No, but how much money did the 16,000 stars get you?
$168.
So
I think it was. I found it the other day.
I paid.
Was that you that we were talking it through?
I paid 500 stars. I had 500 stars, and they give you 30 for free. I paid $10, so I paid $20. I remember.
Yeah,
so I did 1,060.
So that made a little money too. Facebook made a little money too.
It's a hustle.
Oh, dude, 100%. They make money left and right on these little stars. They got me all hyped up.
Well, you gave away like a cruise.
I gave away a cruise, a 4-night cruise, or a 7-day getaway for a family of 4, or a what else I got? Oh, $750 in cash and $250 in cash. So I gave like $1,000 and like it's like $1,000 cruise or a $3,000 vacation.
Shit. So are you going to get rid of direct auto? And so that's what inspired me to say, you know what? Do you need direct auto? Should we just start Casino Motors / casino?
I would love to have a casino.
That's what I was saying. Casino.
I'm just kidding. I'm not a.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That'd be like asking me if I wanted a liquor store. I wouldn't get one.
Liquor store is a little, I seen the excitement in your eyes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why I was like, I'm going to go back in.
I'm not a gambler though, man. No. I'm not a gambler. So
Dude,
I want a sure thing.
Matt, yes, we just got a gorilla.
Yes, we just got a gorilla
off the roof. You said 30 foot?
Oh, I didn't even see that. I seen Garrett up there. We'll patch the gorilla.
Oh, no, we're excited. Like, you think we're joking?
Yeah. Did we just get a gorilla?
Yeah, we got a gorilla.
That's right.
And so it is the red gorilla from the commercials, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And it's 30 foot?
It's 20 feet.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's 20 feet. You could probably fit him in this room sideways.
I'm so excited right now.
Dude, that gorilla has seen some stuff, man. It's 100% gorilla me.
Could
gorilla
we just
green scheme?
We're just gonna get a gorilla, and we're gonna really put cats into these kids, and we're gonna do Golden Gulf insurances. We're just gonna they'd be perfect for the grand opening of our new location.
Where's it at?
We're gonna be moving on Howard Avenue, actually on Howard Avenue. So the gorilla would be a really good fit. Matt's always wanted like, hey man, just like your mindset is like, hey, how tall can we make our insurance sign?
Yeah.
Like he wants you to see it at a bridge.
Oh, dude. I want it to be like I want a gorilla
There's
so
codes.
big. Yeah, I want a gorilla so big. I'm getting one. Dude, this 60-foot gorilla is huge, man. It's like its feet.
What color is it?
I think I'm gonna go with green.
Okay.
Green and black. And I want him holding the Direct Auto insignia. I'm getting him straight from Alibaba.
Which is China.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
So the feet's like 40 foot wide. I mean, like 20, 40 foot
But
wide.
do you have to keep a fan running at all times?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Singing River loves me.
How did they start getting holes in your one? I really am excited about because we can patch that one you have.
Dude, this thing is like an aircraft carrier. It's so huge. The wind
When's it
catches
come in?
I gotta order it. I'm cheap, man. It takes me a while to order something.
If you order a thing and you give us that gorilla and you actually come help us patch it and you come to our grand opening at our insurance office, we will film a commercial on that roof with you.
Okay, I'm in.
We get on that roof and we will podcast on that roof. Sounds like a
dude.
deal.
I get sidetracked because all the comments popping up, you know.
But you
I
can
love
listen to your I mean, it's fine. We're never rushing. We'll talk
Dude, I
about.
want to read like every one of them as they come in.
Okay, Garrett says we will patch the gorilla. Michael West, the best. Fuck the rest.
Oh.
What?
Bruce, watch your language,
Oh, you
sir.
can say that. I said it. I mean, the funny thing is John and Matt are sitting in the back of her mom's car right now, and they're both watching the show.
Oh, is that Matt's wife?
I mean, one day.
Yeah, future wife.
Yeah, partner.
That's cool.
Partner
Yeah,
in
partner.
crime.
That's right.
Vacation.
That's right. How was the vacation?
Probably sick. I mean, I've seen a lot of footage.
Yeah.
It was like a blast.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
it's always
fun.
good to go up to Gatlinburg. You kind of get away. And like if you're like them, they're probably, I mean, he was sending me videos like mountains and stuff. Like it's you go to Gatlinburg, just walk around, it's fun.
Dude, I'm not a mountain kind of person.
Why?
I don't know. I just want to climb. I don't want to climb them.
You don't have to climb a mountain. They got sidewalks. You just drive up them, or they got trolleys you can go up.
Yeah, I ain't into the little ski lift stuff.
Yeah, I am. We should go one day. What do you think about fair rides?
I'm out, brother. If I'm not riding anything that somebody can't brush their teeth on, you know, or brush their teeth. If you can't brush your teeth, and I say that because they don't have any teeth in their head, right? If you can't brush your own teeth, you cannot put a fair ride together. You just can't.
Well, meth's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, bro. But people, I mean, you can brush your teeth after you do meth.
True.
Yeah, I mean, they just neglect to brush their teeth.
So that scares you. I've seen some good ones. Look, there's a couple like when we do the Crawfish Fest, there's some good rides there though. There's some really cool that me and Matt are fascinated with a lot of the carnies. Become carnies.
Oh, dude. I had a carny buy us beer one time.
Where at?
Picked him up at the fair.
Shit. That fair?
Absolutely. not the Crawfish Festival in Lucedale. You know, it comes around every
So they have a fair like the Pascagoula Fair, Jackson County Fair style.
Yeah, 100%. That's the same thing. You know, they just go at the fairgrounds in Lucedale.
That's something that me and Matt have really been wanting to do is find out who Dr. Claw is in that realm. There's one guy making a fortune with these fairs. Think about it.
What did you call him?
What? Dr. Claw.
Who is that? Is that like a real name?
Inspector Gadget.
Brother, I ain't never watched that.
You've never watched Inspector
I
Gadget?
told you we didn't have many channels. It was Mike Reader. It was Mike Reader only.
So Inspector Gadget had a villain called Dr. Claw.
Okay.
And he always had a metal arm and rubbed the cat. And he was always trying to get Gadget.
And he has fairs?
No,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're
consider
saying.
Dr. Claw as
Who's the man behind
who's the man behind everything? Like
the fair.
There's always a person. There's always a person behind your office you go to.
They're not carnies though.
No, but carnies are cool. I love carnies. I do.
No, I mean carnies are cool.
Well, I think with the fascinated was like, there's some you can meet some carnies, and I get what you're saying because there's some crazy ones out there, but then there's some ones that really love the carnival, and they get into character, they get into the games.
Dude, all the ones that was there, like with us, were like super mean.
Oh, well, we met this one guy. I forgot the guy's name we met, but he had radio voice.
Yeah,
and it was like the golden voice.
Yeah,
and he loved it. He was a character
from him that crack pipe. Made him real raspy. Welcome.
Carney with big hands. Ryan Gibbons, that gorilla is huge on Alibaba. He just put it up.
Bruh, no, that's a 40-footer. It's like 39 feet, right, on Alibaba. I went a size bigger and said, I want 60 foot. And they were like, Mr. West, that's a huge gorilla.
What's the price on something like that?
That?
Did they hit you with shipping?
Yes, 15,000.
Do it.
Spare no expense for the gorilla, sir.
Are you allowed to have that on the store?
That's the only problem. That's the only problem. I don't want to get it and the county say, hey, you can't have it. So I need gorilla immunity. Somebody tag somebody that works for the county in Jackson County, the county manager. I want gorilla immunity.
How's that work?
I mean, they can't say anything about him, right?
But have they said anything about the one you have now?
No.
Doubt it.
Nah, they're pretty cool. They're great. But listen, you just don't go get 60-foot gorillas and people don't say shit, you know.
Didn't you get
that's a flight risk at
Did you
Keesler.
get in trouble in D'Iberville for it?
100%.
What happened there?
I don't like them. No, they're great people. They're great people. There was I can't say there was somebody that worked at the city before that didn't care about me.
You got your medication?
Huh?
Trash got to be taken out?
What's that? No. I'll call him back. Anyways, so there was somebody that worked at the city of D'Iberville before. They weren't the friendliest people. Now they are. They're great people. City of D'Iberville's great. I love them. They've been super easy to work with. But before, and I don't know if everybody knows this, but anyways, it's when Michael Janis worked there. Yeah, Michael Janis.
Not too long ago, huh? It's probably 5 years ago.
Nah, it's probably been close to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I would say. I love Michael Janis. He was a super nice guy. I hate what happened, but anyways, so they made me take it down. And I thought about everything. You could have like during Mardi Gras and Christmas, and you could have like things themed in the city of D'Iberville for that. So I tried to get a Santa Claus hat for this dang gorilla, but I couldn't put him back up. So I made a commercial about killing him.
I remember that.
Or shooting him down. Yeah.
I remember that commercial.
And he lived in spirit, helping everybody for the bad credit.
And now he's mine.
Yep. He's yours. No, that was an old one, dude. I've had 3 gorillas since then because they made them cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So the one I have right now is made out of tarpaulin. You know, I paid like $4,000 for this thing.
I'm excited though.
So, dude, it's great. It's great. We just had him tied up, and big gust of wind come through and ripped him. And once it's ripped, they'll stay up for a while because they don't have to be completely airtight. You don't really need it to be airtight. It's no different than a bounce house or anything.
Yeah, we can fix it though. Put crawfish beer across the chest.
Well,
speaking of that, we're also going to be throwing in a hat too.
That's right. We're going to give away a crawfish and a beer hat. Yeah. Camouflage.
We're going into Charisma in downtown Ocean Springs. We've been working on that. It's been really cool. Emily's been pushing it. Shout out to Brandon. We'll be, if you want our crawfish and beer merch, you can go to crawfishbeer.com. But then we'll be in downtown Ocean Springs, which is going to be hilarious because, like, you know, we're diving into like not only just the guys market, but females.
That's right. Well, it's universal.
I know.
Unisex.
But it'd be fun to slide them through and like you start seeing it. You know what I mean? Hopefully it takes off like chevron print. Remember when chevron print took off?
What?
Everybody had it.
What is it?
The clothing pattern, chevron print.
What is that?
It's like the zigzag pattern, like the chevron pattern. Everybody wore their.
I know what a chevron is,
but they had this couple year run with chevron print.
Oh,
that's my goal.
Was it like when they had the
Garrett? I wish you were here. We'd pull the shit up.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Damn it,
you're slacking, bro. Anyways, it's like the women used to put chicken feathers in their hair not too long ago.
Yeah, no, it's all true. Like,
dude, there was a shortage of rooster feathers in the world after that.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is like if you take that one hat and if it turns into a trend, it's gonna get trendy.
No, that's right.
And then me and Matt and Garrett are gonna be sitting at the shop. You like that little cooler?
No, 100%.
Me and Matt are gonna be sitting at the shop with our gorilla. Joke's on you. I mean,
no, you love it.
I'm excited. I'm more excited about the gorilla. I ain't gonna lie to you. Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. I'm gonna pick it up.
But I want you to order that one because I think it's gonna be massive.
I don't know how long it's going. I mean, I think there's some bad blood between the U.S. and China.
Have you thought about just making like little gorilla stuffed bears, direct out of bears?
I haven't.
That'd be awesome. Like you'd probably get them cheap. Like
I haven't.
Little
It's a great
gorillas that
idea.
you buy a car, you get a little gorilla bear.
That's right. And you know, like when you do your ultrasounds and stuff, and you get the baby that's got the heartbeat, you know,
Yeah.
we can put the revving of the engine in it. Like whenever you hit the
We're
heart,
coming up with a marketing out there right now.
100%.
Can you you see it? All these kids like, how you buy a car? Oh, you want a bear?
No,
You want a gorilla? You want a gorilla? Direct auto gorilla with the phone number on the front.
that's mommy's car when you were a baby. Listen to the engine rev.
Oh, Bruce, can you find out how much?
Plush.
Well, they're already
gorillas.
looking. They're already searching right now. I do
Oh,
like having the live
no
chat
doubt.
because it is funny.
Dude, I love it. It's the best.
Well, I mean, they care.
I can't believe we've already been on here for 45 minutes.
We're just getting started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing you own your own business.
Do whatever I want to do.
Yeah, like work all the time.
No, I do what everybody else wants me to do.
How's the auction been going?
It's good.
How's your new location?
It's great. It does what it's supposed to do. You know, everybody's bugs me about kind of like when I bought an airplane, everybody's like, you fly it? I mean, no, I got a pilot, you know, he flies it, you know, but the new location, everybody's like, you don't do sales out of it? I don't. We hardly do any sales. Ryan's there and he buys cars, and I got my shop there. It's really just for my shop. We were busting at the seams at my location north of exit 50, and I had to find a new spot. So that's where we went.
I mean, you could store cars there.
At the new location?
Yeah.
No, that's what we do. Store cars, and whenever the other lots get somewhat empty, we bring more cars over. It's just a staging location.
What kind of inventory do you have now?
At any given time, I probably have ready for sale, probably about 100. And then I have another 100 that's going through the shop, and I have about another 60 that's been sold, just waiting to get paid.
Dang, that's a lot of cars.
Yeah, most people don't know this. Like whenever you sell a car at a dealership, unless the customer comes in and writes a check or pays cash, you don't get the money right then.
Like 90 days?
No, heck no, bro.
120?
No, probably about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. So we sell 120 cars a month. We have about 60 at any given time. Right?
So you're sitting on the money's out, like you got money owed to you.
Yeah.
What's it like? I mean, when you open is it affect your auction, or you just always have? Because I know you've been very with you doing auction stuff. So I know you always have. You'll even put your personal money 100% in this game. Like,
yeah, I have a lot of my personal money in it.
But on switching like auctions, because sometimes you can't pass up that deal.
Oh, I never pass up a deal,
like, especially when you're buying cars. Are you buying cars in person, or are you buying online?
I'll tell you this: the amount of money I have available to spend is about 3 times what I actually have in inventory. So I don't spend. I'm very frugal when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Dude, I went and watched you buy a used lawnmower in Gautier in my minivan that you found me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you didn't, and you didn't want to get the self-propel. And I was like, dude, it's like an extra $30.
Dude, I swear to God,
you should have got the self-propel.
Dude, I used it one time. It was terrible.
Yeah. But he was like, you want the self-propel? You're like, no.
Well, I just was being cheap at that point, you know, but I should have got the self-propelled, because I could throw that thing in my pond and wouldn't care.
What do you think about, are you familiar with a group called Carvana? What is going on with Carvana?
Well, they be struggling. So when I say struggling, they're doing actually great as far as car sales are concerned. They're not doing a good job as far as profitability is concerned. I think they went out and they bit off more than they could chew. Right. So it's almost the opposite of what I do in my business. Right. I want to make sure that I'm always good. Right. So there's some point in time, and it might only show up like once a year, where cars are much cheaper when everybody got their belly full and it's time for everybody else to eat. Right. There might be a glutton come in. I can buy cars really, really cheap. So I might buy a bunch of them. Right. So I need that amount of money available in order to do that. And I don't need, I probably have, my average car probably costs about $25,000, right? So I probably have enough to put 400 cars, have about 400 cars. And I got about,
so that'd be $1 million. $1 million, or am I math wrong?
You're way wrong.
What's 10 million?
It's about 10 million.
Okay.
So
I won't say Martin, guys.
that's all right. So
And
I
you
have
can buy a car.
availability to put about $10 million in cars, which is not incredible, like a ton of money in the car business. It's probably these big dealers. Some of the big dealerships probably have that. I wouldn't doubt that because they got new cars. The average ticket price about $40,000 to $60,000.
But in a new car, they don't own the cars. I learned that.
They can,
but I mean, most of them
they have a floor plan.
A floor plan leasing. But
Yeah.
because I remember when I first started selling cars,
You don't want to tie up all your capital, right? You want money in the bank.
But I remember when I was with Group 1, and that was like, hey, you could tell when they were running, it was getting close to where they had to pay. Because once you get a certain amount of time, it's like,
you got to sell them, man.
Yeah, you got to sell them or you're going to get hit. So it's always like push it.
Yeah. So if you look at things like this, so when you have inventory, anybody that has inventory, the longer it sets, the more money it costs you, right? You want to turn your inventory super quick. You don't want to turn it so quick that you abate profit, right? You want to turn it in a manner in which, hey, if you get it, you need to sell it. The more that you sell, the better off you are. So when I look at things like this, for every car that I sell, I get a tag out there. I get another picture out there. I get another good review, a couple good reviews out of it on different platforms. I get another person advocating for direct auto, and then there's profit. Hopefully I make some for sure. But Logan, my inventory manager, created a spreadsheet the other day, and I got spreadsheets on spreadsheets on spreadsheets. I got a spreadsheet for everything. I got a spreadsheet for new ideas, if they're good, if they're, who's implementing them or integrating them in our business. When they're supposed to be done, a deadline, and when it actually got done and how many days it took over deadline to do it. I got spreadsheets for every one of my every car that I have, master inventory. I have spreadsheets for meeting notes. I have spreadsheets for everything, man. I probably got 40 of them. I love data. It's super. I love it. Residual and reputation. Yes. So anyways, there's a lot of keys in the car business. Marketing is probably the most important. And back to the Carvana thing, they've done a great job marketing, and they sell about 500,000 cars a year, which is pretty crazy. They've done a poor job of getting titles to their customers. They've done a poor job of, like I said, biting off more they can chew.
Are they like a CarMax where they'll buy your car kind of?
Absolutely. They buy a ton of vehicles. CarMax buys a lot of vehicles. So CarMax buys half the vehicles that they sell from.
CarMax is Hertz.
No.
I thought CarMax is Hertz.
No, CarMax was started by Circuit City.
That's it, Circuit City.
Yeah, Circuit City started CarMax back in the 90s when
that's kind of saved them though.
Yes, absolutely. They knew. So Circuit City's model for electronics is basically like the model for car dealerships, right? They sold electronics like that, financed them. So they needed what their next thing was, because they knew the electronic business was going out. So they started CarMax, and it struggled for a while, kind of like Carvana did. Carvana's, like I said, bitten off more than they can chew, in my opinion. I may be completely wrong. They've bitten off more than they can chew. They can't keep up with it, and they're doing a poor job of getting their titles out. They've been banned from some states. Because their customers can't get titles. They borrowed a lot of money. Some of these big money lenders, investors, have downgraded them as far as, the risk, and it's affected their stock pretty heavily. I try to look, I think it's called a Z-score, which is your bankruptcy score. It's an algorithm that you can do to with a company's financials. And I don't think they're close to bankruptcy, even though people think that
Garrett, can you pull up Carvana, any kind of article on it? Garrett's on StreamYard. He say whatever we want. He's at the house. He can pull up whatever you want.
Oh yeah, you can pull it up.
No, but
that's the long and the short of it.
Though, right now he just said he's got StreamYard. So if you want Garrett pull it up, he'll pull it up.
Okay. Well,
his wife wasn't feeling good. She's under the weather.
I hope she is feeling better.
No, but it's good to have Garrett there because he pulls stuff up.
He's the man.
Well, I like the we kind of some of the stuff we can copyright on, but we don't care.
Yeah.
So I need to fix this mic tomorrow or
no, it's looking good.
But I don't know. I mean, it's nice to pull up stuff if you're talking about articles, especially when Carvana, like I was fascinated, like who in the hell is going to build this slot machine they have?
Dude, that's just a ploy, you know.
How many do they have? I wonder.
I think like 30. It's just a marketing tactic. There's Garrett right there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that like I said, I don't know if they're close to bankruptcy. I can't speak on that. As people think that, you know, the lower your stock price gets, the closer you are to bankruptcy. That doesn't necessarily mean that.
Carvana close to bankruptcy and impact of raising interest rates starting to hit home. Forbes AI newsletter, December 10th. Yeah, I was, you know, what caught me was that damn slot machine right there.
So, like I said, it's just a marketing ploy. You know, it's a vending machine, right? So the old adage is like, there's no
Appreciate it, Garrett.
vending machine for cars, right? So they took that. You don't necessarily, you go up there and you can put a coin in it and your car will come down. That's not where they store cars at. They store cars at the auction and they sell them from the auction. They'll buy a car, they'll have the auction clean it up, and they'll stage it
So
there.
they don't know if the damn things are like ran through. They don't run it through mechanic shop.
No, they do. They do.
They do.
Yes, they do. I see them do that. So they do what's called a post-sale inspection. They'll clean them up, and they only buy things that are like in the auction business. You have grades from like a 1.0 to a 5.0. 1.0 being terrible, 5.0 being flawless, right? So they'll buy things that are, you know, probably 3.0 and higher that need some things, and that goes through a reconditioning process. The auction gets paid for that. And they stage those cars. Vroom does it as well. Carvana does it. They stage them at the auction and they sell them directly from the auction. So they take pictures of them and they basically crop out the car and they put the tag on it and make like a spin car, if you will, like Carvana has the spin car. They just take pictures of them, they list it online, and they sell it from that location. It prevents them from having to haul it somewhere, recon it, and then haul it back.
Do they buy everything from an auction online? Or do they have a person?
What do you mean?
I mean, like you have. I mean, I know for a fact you have a guy that buys your cars in auctions.
Yeah, me and Logan buy cars.
So you have, but you have a Logan.
Yes, I have a Logan.
They probably have a Logan.
Probably 1,000 of them.
So they're out there.
Yeah.
With the unlimited budget.
Maybe not now, but they had, you know, they would pay all the money. Dude, I wish I could send you a picture of what drive time paid for a car the other day. I'm trying to buy it for a customer. Customer wants a 17 Honda Accord, right? Old body style, 70,000 miles on it. Full retail on this car is $20,100. That's full retail. That's what the bank won't even loan that amount of money on it. Carvana pays $20,500 before they have any fees, before they, not Carvana. Did I say Drive Time?
Drive Time.
Yeah, Drive Time.
Is another one of them kind of companies?
Drive Time is the sister company to Carvana.
Okay.
So the dad owns Drive Time and the son owns Carvana.
So they're moving companies?
No, they just own different. Yeah, they own different companies, right? So they open that company to be. Drive Time is more of like your what they consider your subprime customers, where customers that have less than perfect credit go there and buy cars. Not a lot of prime customers. Carvana wanted to be their first direct to consumer, all online.
Like an Auto Trader. Is Auto Trader still around?
Barely. Hanging on by a thread.
I don't ever see Auto. I mean,
they're owned by Manheim or Cox Automotive, which is probably the largest player in the car industry. They own a bunch of stuff. Manheim, auctions,
yeah.
KBB, Viato, which nobody really knows what Viato is outside the.
Tell me what it is. I want to learn.
Well, Viato is like analytics they have and statistics for car dealers, and it shows you like how many cars are in the market, what they're selling for. If you bought a car, what could I list it for to sell it within a certain time frame? Right? It's what's called an R value. I might not be 100% accurate because I don't have it, but I have a similar system. It's basically a system like if I went and scanned the car I drove out there, it would tell me what I needed to list it for to sell it within so many days. It tells me what it's
pretty much a digital appraiser.
it is a digital appraiser, right? It lets you know what cars are going for in the market. If you price it here, you'll be the cheapest one in the market. It's guaranteed to sell within so many days, and they have an average days in market, like average, like for example, they usually, I mean, before they sell, they'll be in the market for 50 days, or they'll be in the market for 17 days. So their goal is to turn as many as they can. They don't really have to make a huge profit on them because they don't, but CarMax does. CarMax does really well. They're a very profitable company. It's just hard for a big company starting out to be super profitable because they don't really know. I mean, not that they don't know what they're getting into, but they're having to buy their way into the market, in the market share. And that's what they're trying to do.
Do they ever feel in your territory do you know what a CarMax down here does versus what you do?
I think we're about the same. They sell about the same many cars we do.
But you sell a lot of cars for being an independent, family-owned business.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've been in the car industry, like a car business, like you sell more than a new car dealership from Tom's.
We sell more than a new car dealership almost all the time. So as far as used cars concerned, I don't know, and somebody can come on here and prove me wrong. I don't know, but how much does a digital appraiser cost? It depends on the company. You could spend $10,000 a month on it if you wanted to. It's just software. But anyways, I don't know that there's another used car dealership that sells as many cars as we do. That sells used cars.
Has anybody tried to buy you out?
No, not yet. I think a lot of people talk. I don't know that I'm willing to be bought out.
This is something you love.
No, I don't like the car business.
Really?
No, not really.
Have you seen it in this last few years? Have you seen have you seen a decline, or have you seen a increase in because I remember for a while when the pandemic hit, you had problems like you were paying all your money was in the car. Like you're paying. I remember you called me and be like, "Hey, I can't believe this car went across auction with this kind of money. This is insane."
That's right.
And then now you told me a couple weeks ago, I was asking about it. You're like, it's coming down.
They are coming down. Now, the certain models are bringing what they call blood or all the money. They're paying top dollar for them no matter what because they're just hot cars. They might be losing money on it, like what diapers or milk would be for a grocery store. They're lost leaders, right? They're bringing more people to view the site that may see something else because these are hot cars. And they don't care what they pay for them. Drive time, their finance model is based upon, somebody paying over X amount of time. Like CarMax, statistics probably about 4 or 5 years ago, CarMax financed 42% of their own cars. It's a profit center for them, right? Selling cars for drive time because they hold all their paper and they securitize it and they sell it off. Their money's tied up in receiving the payments. Right? It's like a buy here, pay here. Are you familiar with the term?
Yeah.
So a buy here, pay here.
It used to be like $39 a week on Dito Road.
That's right.
Well, it's $39 a week.
The plan with buy here, pay here is you sell a car and eventually your payments is an income stream, right? As I guess what's passive, it's not passive income because tote your note. Anyways, it's an income stream. It's not passive income because you're having collectors collect it. But once you have 1,000 cars, 100 cars, 1,000 cars on the books, right? If you have 1,000 cars on the books and your average payment's $500, I mean, you're going to have probably about 10% of people being late all the time. So many people you got to repo. You're probably going to get about $400,000 a month in receivables.
Is there people around here like that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I wonder about that little place right there by the hospital, a little Easy Credit auto place.
I don't know him that well, but I'm sure he's been in business a long time.
It's that one with the trailer.
Yeah.
That's Tote Your Note.
Yeah. Tote Your Note. They're not bad people.
No.
I tell you, Chuck Ryan has done a really good job for a long time. He finances all his stuff.
David
Dearman, he sold all his. He sold all his stuff. He had
how many cars do you think he had when he sold everything?
$9.2 million worth.
9.2. Well, what did he sell for?
That.
9.2 million.
And you can sell these notes. And I'm not trying to give his business out. He'd tell anybody he's a great guy. He went and bought commercial real estate. He got out of car business. Car business is very tough, man. Very tough. And I'm not saying that because I'm in it. I'm in it, you know.
Do you feel like it's an impact though with like now we're moving into electric cars?
Yeah, it will. It will. It 100% will.
I mean, like all like they control the updates. Like can you work on a Tesla?
We do not work on. Can we? Yeah, probably. But I buy them from time to time. I almost bought a Tesla Plaid the other day. I tried to buy it like 4 times. They wouldn't sell it to me. My bid wasn't high enough. But I was the highest bidder 4 times. They just didn't sell it to me. I think it bid like $100,000 or something like that.
What do they go for? It's a 4-door car.
They sell for like 115, 120.
Do they?
Brand new is probably 130.
And you just wanted to have it and drive it for a little bit and flip it?
I just want to drive it one time. I would have drove it back to the lot and I'd sold it.
I was always fascinated because we've always went back and forth the conversation about like, vehicles and,
2020 Tesla Plaid, 122,000.
Damn.
Dude, they're super fast. The fastest production car.
I don't like the fact, and I think me and you were going back and forth about this, or no, that's me and Cal at the body shop. He's good with he's got a Tesla.
Yeah.
But I'm not like okay with it.
With what?
I don't like electric. I don't want an electric car. I don't want a car that can update in my driveway, or I feel like in a vehicle situation, I do like an engine. I like being able to crank it up, put gas in it, and go.
Well, they can do all that with gas burners, man. All it is software.
I know, but I still don't even like that. That's what I'm saying. Like we're at 2013. My truck's 2004.
Yeah, I get it. You don't want, big brother. If you will.
I just feel like it's to a point where you look at a lot of these electric cars, like, they can, even the new ones you said, like they can shut everything off and drive.
Bruce said, "Sell me your Lightning." No chance.
No, never. Like
sell me the Ranger, Bruce.
Doomsday comes, Bruce. You can hop in the Lightning with me.
That's right. So
like, why has this guy got a CD player? Because we don't have cell phones anymore.
I don't listen to the radio, so it doesn't matter.
No, but even the radio, I have a CD player.
Yeah.
Like
I don't listen to music.
I have the Doomsday truck right there. Like,
yeah, you can go anywhere. It's fast.
No, I'm saying when
shit hits the fan,
we've been through hurricanes.
Yeah.
We go out of power. Most of us, that's fine. But over a certain time, imagine with these cars though, like it's got to get kind of rough with some of these cars though when they get too much. You put too much technology in a vehicle, 20 years from now, the technology is going to wear out. We've seen it with everything, cell phones, everything.
Well, technology becomes obsolete after it's been, around for a minute, right? It doesn't, as soon as something comes out, it's already obsolete, right? Because it takes so much to go into production. So a Tesla, the technology, they got brand new technology, but they're still producing these cars, right? They need to build 1 million of them.
Yeah.
And they've produced all these cars with old technology because the new technology is coming with AI. They're learning a lot more, mapping the roads and so on and so forth. So it's always, that technology is always probably 2 or 3 years behind. It's not coming out instantly. The things we hear about, it's been out somewhere else for a long time.
But do you think they're going to outlast like a 98 Toyota 4Runner?
Good. There's not as many moving parts on it.
But right now, Kyle was telling me about his Tesla. Like he started having a light flash on it and it said blinking, blinking, blinking. You need a new motor.
Probably.
It's like,
it's 4 hours to change a motor out.
So it's not that bad. But how much resources do they take to make the motors? Is it really friendly green or?
Yeah, it's not. It's bad. I can't say that.
I'm just curious. I'm in South Mississippi. There's a few Teslas around here.
I love Tesla.
Do you?
I do. I'm a huge Elon Musk fan.
So once it moves in, this is where you want to be. Like,
I think they play a huge role. I don't really understand our dependence on fossil fuel. I don't really like the fact that we're dependent on so many different nations on fossil fuels. I think we're a little late in the game for technology as far as solar goes, because solar would cost so much money to to not necessarily maintain, but to build. It doesn't take very much to power the world with. Watch that link I sent you by. I'm not gonna watch that. I know you told me about the other day, Bruce. So, anyways, so I think that electric is probably I'm not gonna say more cost efficient. I think we just don't have the infrastructure for it right now, and building the infrastructure would cost a crazy amount of money. But there's somebody out there that should do it. That way they could, I'm not going to say monopolize the industry, but I think it's 100 square miles or something like that would power the United States. 100 square miles of solar panel would power the United States. I would love to have, I'm not going to give everybody my idea because I've been,
You should.
Well,
it's kind of like free source. They got to do it before you.
Well, I don't want to give anybody my idea here. Not that anybody could do it. And
you're giving away a tree stand.
Yeah, I haven't given it away yet.
All right, guys, if you share this video,
share this video.
He's not going to give you
Nick
doomsday.
Share this video.
Look, there's a 2-man tree stand. This is a 2-man tree stand, which I'm very because next year I'm going hunting. I'm going to start hunting with Matt. I don't know if we're going to do a 2-man tree stand. The concept's fun though.
That's right.
Hey, we got an electric guy right here, Nick Stram. He knows all about power.
No doubt.
You share this podcast, enter to win a 2-man tree stand. Also, we got a $200 gift card to Botox. We're still doing this. Is fascinating for me. You are a very fascinating person, and I think that like a Nick Stram will agree, a Bruce will agree, Paul. These people that are listening and watching. I mean, you're fascinating. So I love. So you don't want to give a little bit of your plan?
No, not really.
What do you think about off the grid though? There's a lot of stuff where in certain states you can't even catch rainwater. But I'm saying with some of the power stuff, like you can't be off the grid because you're not paying the man.
No, I get that.
So that's weird about solar. Like I feel like we should be hydro solar. I feel like that if you want to do it, you should.
Where there's people, there are always people that want to have power, man. That's just a fact of life. I mean, you can say, hey, everybody needs to be equal, and at the end of the day, they say, okay, we're going to become communist. There's still some guy. No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Socialism leads to communism, which leads to a king again, right? The best thing in the world is democracy and capitalism and a hint of socialism and maybe a little bit of communism. And people say, well, they're just scared of the word, right? Because they've heard so much negative things about it. But dude, if you don't take care of your poor people, socialism, if you don't take care of your poor people and people that don't get a fair shake at life, people with disabilities and people maybe mentally or physically that don't have the same capability of you. I'm not talking about a lazy person. I'm talking about somebody that, should somebody really be starving to death if they have a mental disability? I don't think so at all. Should somebody be starving to death because they have a physical disability? I don't think so at all. That's why we pay taxes. And I'm okay with paying taxes. And I promise you, my fair share, right? Maybe more, way more than I think I should be paying, right? And it's, I don't know. It's probably just my tax bill is, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting into how much money I make or why I make it. But at the end of the day, we pay taxes for a reason, and those taxes should go back to the people. And from a social side, you should take care of people, the bottom 10%.
Yeah. I think a big part I have with going on lately is we give so much money to other countries. We do give a ton. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, we get so much money to other countries, but we never say, hey, you know what? Why don't we just give the money to the people that we can help? Like I went down Biloxi today. I know for a fact I've seen 3 or 4 veterans.
Yeah.
And it's like, like you give all this money. It's like, we're going to go save this country. It's like, hey, how about our country?
Yeah. I'm not a proponent of giving anybody anything. I'm a proponent for helping people that need it, right? And I'm a huge veteran supporter. I'm a huge,
but it's veterans are sad. It's sad to watch a lot of veterans. That
oh, it's terrible, man. I mean, they don't get the medicine they need. There's a lot of things, but at some point, you know, there still has to be some type of accountability all the way across the board for everybody. You know, where do you get to where, you know, this person is just lazy and not disabled? Yeah. It's hard to tell, right? Where do you get to the point to where, dude, if you go to war and if you've been shot at and you've given your life for this, I mean, you've given your life for this country, or you should be taken care of, man.
True.
End of discussion.
It's true.
So we give.
I love you on that, because that is true.
Yeah, you should be taken care of. You shouldn't have to worry about paying for your own neck surgery, right? Or some people, it's abused, right? And it's so hard because there's so many people. Logan Crow, Michael West is my hero.
You know, let's go into, you know, for me, I see it with, you know, you see it with food stamps.
Mm-hmm.
This is something it drives me crazy. Like, I don't know people need food stamps. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not going to name this girl's name. I want to, but I'm not. And I remember hanging out with her one time. We're just not dating this girl, but she was bragging about it. She had 2 kids. She's getting $900 a month in food stamps, or $700, $800. And this is 8 years ago. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple stores that sell, you know, that you can use your food stamps for Red Bulls, tomahawk steaks.
Yeah. And
she was very entitled to the food stamps. And then I met another person that bought food stamps. Mm-hmm. And it was a business.
I bought them before. Never mind.
Did you? How much did you buy?
That was my first business, man. I never told you that story before.
No.
My beef jerky story. 6th grade.
Go into it. Let's go into it right now.
Another time.
No, we got plenty of time.
Another time. I want it to be that story. That was my first business, man. Doomsday Mobile. Garrett wilding out. You're supposed to put Bruce on the other side.
That is actually amazing. So no, but I mean, if you don't want to know the story, but there's no
no, I just think there's a better time, better place.
We keep this rolling. I like how this is real.
No, dude, I'm having a great time.
It's amazing because you've always had this slight hustler to you. You know, you went in and you found out how your dad gave you money. You found a way to get free lunch at a young age. You found out how to make your own license.
Oh, brother, I'm always hustling. I'm thinking about, if it can be done, I'm thinking about it. Right? That's all my mind does all day is ideas and what can I do with them? Ideas and what can I do with them? How can I integrate them in what I do every single day? Dude, there's nothing more fun to me than creating new and giving stuff. That's my, dude, I'm telling you, I get chill bumps thinking about it, you know? I just love it. Doomsday Truck. Oh, I'm just reading something, catching my eye.
Oh, that's fine.
Anyways.
So are you going for president? Sammy says Mike West for president. I like this.
He's just kissing ass.
They all work for you?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Did all they share?
Well, they
this?
work with me.
We are giving away probably in the next 30 minutes. We're going a little farther on this, but who knows exactly? Another thing. This is a 2-man tree stand.
That's right.
A son and a little boy.
That's right. Bruce and Sammy can use it together.
Yeah,
when they're hunting car sales.
I don't know. I know Nick hunts. Nick, do you hunt in tree stands like this?
I'm sure. No, he's got elevators that go up.
Oh, dude, he's probably got
Oh, dude, yeah, he's got an electronic finger that pulls the trigger.
Do you ever feel when we were kind of going into helping people?
Logan, I talked to him the other day, and about being passionate about what you're doing and getting excited and being genuine and believing things when you say it, through our training. And most people don't know. I mean, I can cry or have goosebumps on cue. Like if I can get goosebumps.
Well, you're. I mean, I would say empathetic. You have a lot of emotion.
I can control my emotions probably as good as anybody.
I can't. I suck at it.
I was the worst at it. I was absolutely the worst at it. And it bugged me so bad. They used to call me Emotional Mike when I drink, like in high school.
Yeah.
And then it bothered me so bad.
I like it. Can I call you that from now on?
Emotional Mike. It was actually Metamorphosis Mike, because there would be so many different levels of me. But anyways,
Nick said you ain't right. Dude, he's got elevators and
ain't
shit.
no doubt. Mechanical finger,
I like
pull trigger,
6-wheel rhinos and shit.
That's right. So, I just learned how to be very disciplined. I think that's probably one of the most important things to have in life is be very disciplined, not really kind of stoicism, if you will. Whether it's good or bad, it's just indifferent to me. I don't want to.
But it didn't happen overnight. You learned this system.
It took me a very long time, man. I love psychology. I learned.
When did you give up drinking? That was a big thing too. You quit drinking how long now?
I've been drinking probably about 4 or 5 years.
And you've seen a whole different change.
Well, not really. I seen the change, and I don't feel like shit when I'd wake up in the morning, and I never drank to calm down. I drank to socialize, right? Because everybody else was kind of drinking thing. I just don't need it anymore. I really don't. It's not been a thing to where it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Right. To not drink. I'm so disciplined in everything I do, man. All I drink's water.
Aquafina Blue Top.
Aquafina Blue Top, PepsiCo's finest libation, Shout out to
Allen Beverages.
Allen Beverages.
Did you see that little podcast they have?
I haven't seen it. I've seen this thing the other day when me and you talked about it. He's been a sponsor for, hey, look, shout out. He's been a sponsor for Carter's Champion. Yeah, I think his name's Andrew. Andrew Allen.
He knows him and John have a relationship. I just am thankful that he donates money.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that we have several people that do it.
I'm thankful that he hands out.
I wonder how many beer,
Blue Top.
How do you get the distribution? That was curious too. With FUB and Mitchell and all these brands, I go back and forth with Rylan and Jeff. I mean, it's like it's a thing where it's like you getting Miller, you're getting Corona. Like there's so much in that market of distribution.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
So Allen Beverages, they got more than just Pepsi.
That's right.
Like they got Celevate that we drink on the show, the energy drink. Shout out to Steve Colson. We'll plug you on the show. But they got so much distribution. It's like Mike West wanted to grab, let's say RC Cola.
Mm-hmm.
That's fascinating to me. It's like how they're getting all these brands.
Yeah, they want to be able to sell them. That's kind of like for us, like buying a Toyota, right? Now they are a distributor of like direct from the factory.
Yeah.
So they're like a Toyota dealership or a.
Could you ever? I know you talked over time. I don't know where your mind is now. Have you ever thought about turning Direct Auto into a franchise?
Yeah, I have.
Or do you feel like you like your own system you created?
I love my own system. I created.
You created it. I mean, there's certain stuff like he has software he's been working on. There's a lot of massive things that he's created over the years, which I would say stay independent until you pull off your software.
So I've talked to a lot of people in the business that have franchises. I think a lot of people, I hate to say that people are scared that I would get a franchise or something like that. I don't think that's true. Like I have haters or something. I don't believe that. I believe that we have a process that nobody else has a process like we do. Nobody. And I'll put that process up against any dealership that we have, any dealership anywhere. So I'm very process oriented. I want to make sure that we stay extremely, extremely, extremely methodical because it's scalable, right? It's replicable. You can replicate it. So we're gonna get a big box. Maybe. So I don't necessarily want.
This is fascinating, dude. This is awesome.
We have a great process. I think that I will have a franchise. I don't know what franchise that will be. I've had plenty of offers on franchise. I don't want to be a small owner. I want to be able to control what I can control myself and be able to market it the way I'd like to market it. That's one of my stronger suits is marketing. I think that I'll have one day. I just don't know if it'll be right now. Maybe if the right deal comes along. Yeah.
Do you think it'd be bigger than what you have now, though?
Mm.
I mean, you're when you move into the big. I mean, they have the retro bonuses. There's a lot of bonuses. Plus, with service is really important because, like, there's certain places you get your recalls. I mean, they make money off
Put
recalls.
it this way. So I'll tell you kind of what we've done at our dealership. So we've taken something that, give me a franchise that's
Daewoo.
dead, right? Give me a franchise that
I think
that everybody would know.
I think a good franchise. I would say Honda.
Honda?
I would say Honda.
Cult following, right? It's like a cult following with Hondas. People go specifically look to buy Hondas, right? So we don't have warranty work is free money. So Bruce is up there talking. So people just come in to see the Hondas at the Honda dealership, right? People go to Ford to see the Fords at the Ford dealership. We don't have any of those people coming to Direct Auto. They don't come to Direct Auto because we have a certain brand out there. They come to Direct Auto because we built our business on the community, right? And the people of the community are sending people to us. The manufacturer are not sending us customers. So you have to think, a lot of the people that go into the big stores, they trust the big stores more than what they trust an independent dealership because they do have that big name, right?
Yeah.
But we have such a community feel to what we do because we've been built by the community. All our customers, and I guarantee we get more customers, just as many customers as a big franchise.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, but you are kind of, in my eyes, and it's just because maybe you're my friend, but I've watched the development of your company. I mean, it is a brand. I mean, it's a clean brand at that too. And it's got, I mean, it's right. You were right there.
Direct Auto.
Yeah. And I mean,
so household name,
but that's a big thing though. And you carry that well. I mean, I think if you can do the same amount of numbers as your pre-owned sales you do, and then have a franchise so you can have the service.
I'll do way more pre-owned sales.
You think with the,
I know, man. So think about it this way. If you got a Honda store and you go in to buy a new Honda and they got a new Honda, you're going to buy a used car, right? Or you're going to buy a used car. You'd much rather go buy a used car from a franchise store than you would more likely come by me unless you knew me, unless you knew our business and you knew our employees and you knew how we take care of people. Right.
True.
So the good thing about Google, I mean, look at our reviews.
And if you were kind of hands-on, I mean, a lot of these places, I mean, there's some dealerships around here, but a lot of them are owned by bigger groups.
Yes.
And they're not as hands-on.
They're not.
Because they have several stores. Mm-hmm. So if you go by and you could go to these dealerships, you could see the lack of the inventory with some of these cars.
Yeah, they have lack of inventory.
It's just weird to see, like, it seems like they should have more inventory than you.
They should.
Like that, you just seem like, because they have like more, you would think they'd have more money to have.
Bruce,
but
please take that off.
What do you say?
Not even going to repeat it. Take it off. So, anyways, he's having too much fun.
What?
Yeah, he's having too much fun. But I'm expecting deletion here in just a minute.
Will it come off?
No, he needs to. Anyways, he's just trying to be funny. There we go.
He don't know how.
No, he's very witty. So I think sometimes he pushes his boundaries. So at the end of the day, try very, 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 very hard to have a great reputation. And I've ate a lot of shit, and I never nibbled while I was eating it. So,
I mean, but I'm saying, like, where I was going at for this happened. My question though was, let's see, where it was free. No, we got it. It's off.
No, he got it.
It's gone. Okay. But it's just the fact that, like, you see some of these lots, like you know, if you had your own big store.
Yeah. Well, there's fear that plays into that, man.
I know, but I'm saying, like,
so think about this.
But I've seen
having.
But think about that real quick though. Like, I grew up where Pat Peck before Pat Peck sold out.
Uh-huh.
Pat Peck was there always. It was like Pat Peck's dealerships when he was actually in
That's right.
complete control, and there was like a massive amount of inventory.
That's right.
And I still know that they probably work at certain levels now, but now it's like, when do you start seeing these groups buy these dealerships up? And they'll bring outside work and stuff. And just, I don't know. I mean, I think like it's crazy.
Well,
I've never seen somebody take a pre-owned dealership and convert and then move into a
new franchise,
a big model. Yeah. I've never met personally.
I know a guy that moved from an independent. It's got 18 dealerships. I spoke with him last month. He was gracious enough to give me his time. And he basically told me, because most of the people I know went franchise, started out in franchise, got to become a GM, and they started owning their own stores, things like that. They've never been in the used car business. And so they always go, oh, you don't want the headache of the new car business, right? You don't want the headache of the new car business. No. I like headaches. So I'll take whatever you give me, right? I'm not going to bitch about it. Give it to me and watch and see what I do with it, right? So I think it's their way to scare me a little bit, like to keep me out of the good shit. So like, I'm over here eating this pie. It's bad for you. Don't eat it. You know? No, I want the pie. Anyways, so I talked to him and he was super honest with me. And he said, Michael, if you get into the new car business, it's way easier than the used car business. They give you so many incentives. You got people coming to you for service, right? Yeah. You get incentive on incentive on incentives. They pay you to advertise.
When the cars get serviced, they're going to look at new cars.
That's exactly right. And I don't do any service. No service work. None of my people come out of the service drive, right? These are people coming to see us.
Well, I tried you. You got a 2001?
I guarantee you.
2022.
I guarantee you, if you go back and look at our advertising costs versus every other dealership around here, I guarantee you I'm 50% less than them per car on advertising cost. Just because we built up a cult following.
But plus you also get copay too.
That's in big dealerships. Yeah. Copay. Like every time, copay, where most people don't know this, but big franchises, if you sell so many cars, they put money in a fund for you to advertise with. You have to use the money in which they determine.
And you have to be to their point of the content.
That's right.
Like that was what I was telling you when I first got into it. I had to learn how to make certain content because you wouldn't get paid on copay.
That's right.
If the content,
they'll reimburse you.
Like they won't reimburse you. And you know what? I'm telling you, and I remember talking to you about
this. But it's free money.
I know, but it would that freak me out because I had to learn how to create an ad for that. Or
no, I mean, they dictate a lot of what you do, but it's
free money.
Yeah, they're sending you customers, right? The reason why you have that business is because they sold it to you, gave it to you.
When I figured it out though, and it got approved, I was like,
that's right. But the only thing is, they're giving you money to advertise their vehicles. And I ain't saying it's free money, right? But you get it for selling a car, right? And you get it for selling so many cars. You get a certain percentage of, nobody gives me that. The manufacturers don't reach out to me and say, Mike, I seen you sold 20 Toyotas last month. Here's X amount of dollars. I seen you sold 20 Fords. Here's X amount.
I'll tell you what a tough one would be though. Infinity would be a tough one.
Brother.
What?
You could give me whatever. It doesn't matter. No,
I'm saying, but there's so many rules with that brand.
I like rules.
All right.
Brother, nothing scares me.
No, I'm just saying on the advertisement thing, that was like, they had so many, like, just like if you post certain little things with when it came into that realm of infinity only, honestly.
That's right.
It was just tough. It was like,
I'm sure there's tough businesses out there where they want you to market their model exactly like this. I'm good with that.
They had like a high, like, which Honda is same. No, it's in Nissan.
Yeah.
Nissan was, pretty good, but Infiniti had that kind of like.
Cadillac's same way. It's the upper end. Lexus the same way, I'm sure. They want you to present their vehicles in the manner in which they see them themselves. And they're willing to give money for that.
What do they think about it now with like Hyundai and Kia coming out and making these crazy cars?
Which one? Like what?
They're just making more luxury cars. Like the Genesis they got their own Hyundai Genesis line now.
No, yeah, Genesis. That's a great car. Yeah. Really nice vehicle.
when I was growing up and Kia just started coming out, and Dad used to pick me up.
That was Daewoo.
Sportages.
That's right.
Daewoo Kia
Yeah.
Sportages. Like
Dude.
I remember riding a Kia one time and on the way to Shriners. I was going to Shriners Shreveport, getting a checkup, and had Nathan used to own Nate's Sports Bar, and he took me in the Kia to my checkup. Dad had to work, and the damn gasket on the window. But halfway through to get to Shreveport, come off.
That's right. Brand new car.
That was brand new Sportage. That was right when the Kias hit.
My mom had a Kia Sportage.
But Dad would be at that Kia Autosport. And this is Creosote Road on 49. Now it's a used car lot, or it used to be a used car lot, but it used to be Kia. It used to be Pat Kia. And that thing, he would slam cars when it first came out because of the rebates.
Affordability.
Oh yeah,
affordability. I mean, you could buy. They would do buy a Kia Sportage.
I think a Rio was like $10,000 or $9,000.
That's right.
You get a Kia Rio.
Yeah, buy a Sportage and get a Rio, get an Optima, and get a Forte for free. So all for $10,000.
Now you see them and they're $50,000.
Oh, do you see them? I mean, I was going to buy a Genesis for Marla the other day. I don't know that she likes them. It's the G80 or G70, the SUV. It was really nice, like a matte.
Who owns them? Is it one conglomerate like Volkswagen has, Lambo,
a Honda,
Volkswagen,
Kia,
Audi,
Hyundai Motor Group, I think is what it's called.
So they have Hyundai has Kia. So they're all okay.
They're sister companies.
There's a lot of companies besides Tesla that are Tesla's on its own. So the rest of them are a bunch of brands in one.
They can be. GM is, Buick.
What is one
GMC.
of your favorite cars brands?
My favorite car brand?
Yeah. That you just dealt with over the years that you sell, and then it's been a good car brand.
My favorite would probably be, if I had to buy my favorite car to drive.
Yeah.
An Infiniti Q70L.
Is that a 4-door?
It's a big car. It's a long version of the Q70.
Garrett, are you still there?
Yeah, V8.
I want to see it. I mean, it says nice. So you do like Infinitis?
No, yeah. Who wouldn't like an Infiniti? They're super nice vehicles.
They used to make some man. Remember when the G35 came out?
Yeah, that's a nice car. But the Q70 is dude. I tell you what, Logan posted it. I got an 08 Escalade that I drive everywhere. The old Cadillac.
I've rode in that thing several times.
Hey, dude, the Escalade is where it's at, right?
Not a bad car though.
Dude, I'm replacing the starter in it right now. I can't tell you how many people, like over the past 3 years, when I go to crank it, it'd go wah, wah, like the starter's dragging.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh, you need to replace the starter." As soon as it goes out, I'll replace it, right? I don't fix shit unless it's broke. That's just the way it is. If it's broke, I fix it.
What's your employees when they see you? Not anymore. Yeah, you're right. He's riding something different.
I am in the gold Suburban right now with 180,000 miles on it.
That's got 180,000 miles on it?
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, dude. It rides like a champ. Me and Cohen took it to OWA Sunday. It was great.
What's OWA?
It's the indoor. I take Cohen almost every weekend to Foley to go to the indoor water park. He loves it.
Have you been to the Croc Center?
Nah, I don't go to the Croc Center.
Have you been?
I haven't.
It's actually nice.
Is it?
Yeah, I've been there several times. Got a little lazy river. Got a little splash pad. Reminds me of like Slippery Sands back in the day, but indoor.
Yeah. This place, is huge, man. It's $75 million they spent on this place.
And you do it every weekend?
Yeah, Sundays. He hits me up during the week and he looks at pictures of it and shows me pictures of it and says, "Hey, doesn't say, hey, this is where I want to go."
Is he dangerous in it? Because last time, do you still have White Sands?
I sold it.
You sold White Sands.
I sold White Sands.
When'd you sell it?
October or November, like 7th or something like that.
Okay. Been those memories there.
There's a lot of memories
Watching
there.
your son just jump in the water and didn't care, just float along.
Yeah. There's always another one. I think everybody got on my ass a little bit for selling it, because everybody liked going out there.
I know, but it's one more headache you don't have to deal with.
It is one less headache that I have.
Oh.
So that didn't really bother me so much. I think that just there's something else out there. I'm gonna buy something else.
So what is your next what's your next step? What is Mike West doing this next year?
I'm hoping to have my software done, man. That would be a huge accomplishment for me.
Is it getting close?
We had an issue with one of the guys that was developing my software was Ukrainian. So got caught up in some of the conflict. And I got a new guy that's slowly working on it. I think once we have our software up and going, I don't know that anybody can compete with us at that point.
And it's the same software that I know about.
Yeah, it's just a more advanced version of it.
And you think you'll have it launched in next year?
I hope so. I better.
You've been running on it for a while, though.
One's been in. I mean, dude, we have gotten so busy. Like, the amount of time that I have available in a single day is, I talk to somebody like almost every second of the day.
You're Mike West.
Oh, that. But anyways, I talk to somebody almost like every second of the day. So, not that it gets old or anything like that. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy researching. I enjoy all that stuff. I lose time for things that are not like right in front of me. So I'm getting back to where I got to hire. I'm probably the only dealership that sells over 100 cars a month that does not have a sales manager. I don't have a sales manager.
Just have finance managers?
That's it. I do a lot of the management myself, and my guys are trained to take care of their own stuff. So they don't really need it. They can self-manage, but for what they don't self-manage, I kind of step in and kind of help out a little bit.
But you're seeing a business model like CarMax where they just have like helper associates now. And
they have the model of, this is.
Do you need sales managers?
Yeah. It's time for a sales manager. It's time.
You think you're ever going to have you ever think you're ever going to have a GM?
Yeah, I will.
And do you think like some of your guys that are listening right now could compete for that job?
100%.
Do you think they should fight to the death?
No, I don't think they should fight to the death. I think they should just continue to work their ass off. Look at him raising his hand. Hey, I'll say a lot of things, man. This kid right here, Logan, is sharp. I just wish he would hustle a little bit more.
Oh,
but he knows that. These are things that I'm very upfront with people. He's sharp, man. He's a sharp kid, and he's a hard ass. I mean, I say he's a hard ass worker. He's sharp, and he could work a whole lot harder. I don't mean to pick. I'm not picking on him or anything like that. I think his talent level's like way up there. It's like I think about him, I think about me, right? Where I was at. And I always try to look at people and go, hey man, with what you got, you could be unstoppable. Unstoppable. Right? Let's get it. Let's do it. Just keep going. Yeah. He's 24 years old. He's hustling this week, right? He wants to make, this check will get him over $100,000 for this year.
Really?
Yeah. First year in the car business.
Over $100,000.
Over $100,000. 24 years old. So, and I got several of those, man. Some people catch it quick. Some people catch on quicker.
How many employees altogether in the company?
50 or so. It's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Yeah,
I'm old, washed up.
Yeah. We'll do I don't think people get the magnitude of what we do, We do about $30 million a year in business. That's what we'll hit this year. And that's
a lot.
That's a pretty good bit.
A lot of money.
That's a pretty good bit.
I just don't know why you don't have a gold grill or anything cool like that.
Because I just told you I'm disciplined, man. I like to be disciplined. I think it's important. I think it's the most important thing in life.
Do you think, and I think this is the best way to us to do it, I think me and you, let's say we wrap this show up, and I say we get together,
he's 23. I'm sorry.
Get the shares, though. I think we should get the shares, that like people that share and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll put them in a hat, and we'll go live on Direct Auto, and we'll announce it there.
Okay.
It's the best way to do it, because give us time. We got to write it down. We got to do it in a hat. We got to put people's name in a hat. Give us a few minutes. We're going to go live on Direct Auto Facebook.
We'll do it Friday.
You want to do it Friday?
Yeah, we'll do it Friday. Because I do I got so many giveaways that I do on Friday. Okay. I'm wanting to get to the point to where I give away a car. Not like a cheap piece of crap.
Okay, we'll do it Friday then. I'm down. That's what I was telling you. I'm down whenever we do it. Like Friday, the giveaway.
Yeah. So from this group, nobody else is going to get in. So if you shared it, you're going to get an opportunity to win.
Okay. I'm down with that.
Because it's getting a little, dude. It's been an hour and 45 minutes, man. I enjoyed every bit of it.
I did too.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. We don't get to talk very much, and
I'm proud of you.
I really appreciate that, man.
I really am proud of you. Hell
Hell yeah, draw from the hat. Hey, I got a McBoo bucket.
You do have a McBoo bucket.
Yeah, McBoo. It's from McDonald's. It's like I found it.
Well, that's good. We can do that. And then, guys, I really appreciate you fucking tuning in.
Yeah. No, dude. Guys, thank you so much. I know we just kind of chit-chatted the whole time, and it is what it is. And had a great time.
That's what we're supposed to do.
That's right.
Let me cut this off. Tell everybody how they can find you.
Yeah.
Tell them the drawing, though, it's going to be Friday. You said Friday?
No, I don't have a gorilla bucket. I got a McBoo bucket that I found at the dealership with that's some kid got from McDonald's, I think.
How can they find you? What's your phone number?
855-874-2536, the office number. 228-396-3222 is Diablo. Oh, Friday at 5 p.m. we do a free offer Friday where we buy people's vehicles, right, and give them offers. And we do this week we'll be giving away this, obviously. And we're giving away the two-man tree stand, the $200 gift card to Vivify. We're giving away another 4-night cruise or a 7-night getaway. And I think we said if we got 50,000 stars, I'd give away $1,500. I think we give away $1,500. I don't know. If we got we have to get 500 shares though. So y'all go share the video from last week, and we'll get y'all some money out there. If you can think of anything else that y'all would like to have, I'm all about giveaways, man. I'm all about giving back. If you want me to give money to somebody, I'll give money to them. Let's figure it out. So, guys, thank you so much. As always, Jordan, I appreciate you having me on, man. It's always great to be around. And thank you.